Hello, welcome to my channel. So I used one of an oldies but a goodies palette. I got the real one, and because it was on sale, I thought, you know, rather than spending 59 Australian dollars, which is how much the original palette is when it's not on sale, I got it on sale. I'm a bit of a frugal thing sometimes, but can I just clarify that I probably would buy it anyway, even if it wasn't on sale. It just depends on what my priorities are. Like, do I want to spend more on eyeshadow palettes? Do I want to spend more on lipstick? Do I want to spend on foundation? Depends what I really need, and I was just happy to know that this particular palette had 30% off. So I got it, and really happy that I did. If you want to see how I created this eyeshadow look using this particular palette, then stay here and let's begin. I'm excited about doing the next step. So let's get into the eye. I want to prime it. I want to get it ready before I put any eyeshadow on. Today I use the BH concealer. It's a Studio Pro Total Coverage one. So obviously this will cover any darkness or dark spots on your face that you have. I don't have any right now because I've basically covered it in foundation, but if I did have some really noticeable ones on this side, you'll probably see me covering them up. Let's get the flat brush so we can apply this this concealer on the eyelid. And I really do love the Morphe eyeshadow palette, so it made sense to play with the new one that I have today. Put that behind because that will be needing a wash. And then setting the eye with a translucent powder. What I find with this Jaclyn Hill palette that I have, it doesn't have a mirror, and I don't think the Volume 2 has a mirror either, but luckily her others do, and I could just use them. I don't think I've ever done makeup without a mirror. I have to see what I'm doing and where I'm actually placing the powder and cream on my face. Maybe the black eyeshadow palette just had heaps of, as you can see, heaps of fallout, but it's not a big deal for me. I don't get bothered by that. Some people possibly would. If you would, then, you know, maybe all I can say is my other palettes from Morphe didn't do this, so I don't consider Morphe to be a problem. I think it's just sometimes the way things are packed away, they can when they move around, they can easily fall apart. I don't know how to explain it, but we're starting with Puta, which is a light brown matte shade in the crease. And you guys already know that I used the fake eyeshadow palette earlier when I was filming some more makeup videos. This is the real one, hence it spells palette in the right place. And what else? I mean, it's definitely heavier than the fake one that I have. Alright, I'm going to use a tinier fluffy brush in the shade Roxanne. I just didn't want to hold up the palette because that black eyeshadow was going to go all over the place. But at least you had an idea earlier of of these shadows. It's like an earthy red matte shadow that I'm basically tapping on the outside V shape of the eye, followed by using a shimmer and just my finger, SBN. There was a video actually where she explained what her eyeshadows meant and why she named them what she did, so I'm sure you can find that on YouTube somewhere. just in case you're curious to know what I put on my lips, because I will not be putting another lip product on or showing you another one. I used Sunstone Lip Sense, and that is what I call a pink yellow undertone of lip color. It's perfect for my type of skin, so I'm happy using that. Now that I've done my eyes, moving on, I want to use a fluffy brush, get rid of the powder so I can get my other part of my face done with contouring and so on and so forth. So let's just get rid of the Coty Air Spun. You can do circular motions if you want to. Hopefully there's no powder falling out. I'm going to use the middle shade at the bottom. Oh, by the way, this has a mirror, so I can take this off. Using a fluffy angle brush, I'm just bringing the bronzer onto the forehead, around down to my cheekbone. The blush I'm going to be using today is from this BYS palette. It's called Party in Pink. Right, I'm going to use a highlighter powder that came from another palette, but it's like loose powder, so I can't really give you a name. I can't give you a name, sorry, for what it is. Put a little bit of highlighter on my nose. Alright, so moving on, I'm going to get the excuse me, the Coty Air Spun, and just get that, making my contour a lot sharper. My lips, what I can do, however, is set my face with a damp beauty blender. Oops. This is the final look, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I just checked out my look when I was doing my hair, and I thought to myself, wow, it's just so classy and simple. I feel like whenever I use Jaclyn Hill's palettes, I feel very glamorous. I'm not saying that I don't feel the same with other palettes that I use, but maybe because hers are more on the rustic side, they're more, you know, there's a couple of bright ones there, but she mostly goes for neutral tones and colors that I would consider to be more warm tone and gold. I just feel very simple and classy right now and just having a bit of glam. So thanks Jaclyn for the palettes that you made, and of course Morphe for collaborating with Jaclyn. I love makeup, and I love it when people can collaborate together and create something as fabulous as this. Anyway, it is probably like nighttime. I've already put some chips in the I was gonna say the freezer. They came out of the freezer. I put them in the oven so I can have some frozen chips for dinner. They won't be frozen, obviously, they'll be cooked in the oven. Just to clarify, yeah, it is probably about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Greg is at bowling, so that's why I thought I would film another makeup look, because why not? I have more time to myself. I enjoy it so much, and you know, I am using skincare as well as makeup, so anything like that is going to be helpful for my skin. You guys have a great week, and I'm sure we'll catch up soon. Bye bye now.